Let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk. Let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk. Let's talk. Conversations that cool. Kitchen talk. Let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk. Let's talk. Conversations that cool. Let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Let's talk. What you wanna talk about?
You know, hey, everybody!
What's going on?
You got it, Doc. You got it. With the black and gold.
This is Kitchen Talk CTC.
Conversations that cook.
And they do. Oh my God, I miss you guys. It's been like 2 weeks since we've been in the kitchen.
2
Yeah.
weeks. But we
Been
back.
hungry. Well, if you ain't been in the kitchen in 2 weeks.
There's a lot to digest right now. A lot to eat.
It
A lot
is.
to eat. A lot
Oh
going
my
on.
goodness. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We have not been in the kitchen. Oh, how are y'all doing?
Doing well.
Working on greater.
Worked always. I love it. So, listen, today we are celebrating life.
Another year around the sun.
Another year.
Yeah.
And I was just reminded, so my birthday was Monday.
Mhm.
And Marvin Scott's birthday is Friday. Is it Friday?
Saturday. Yeah, the 3rd.
I mean, come on, let's get the party started for
It
real.
was the 3rd of September. Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness.
And it's a party.
Super excited. So I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret too. I bought myself a little birthday present this year.
Oh, look, that's the
Yeah. Hey, Franz, the way she told me was I bought myself a new kitchen. And so I was like, that looked totally different. I'm like, you did that kind of renovation in a small time? Then she said, well, I bought 3 bedrooms too.
It came with the kitchen. I
mean, I like the kitchen and all of this other stuff just came with the kitchen.
That's the bonus.
And that's a nice birthday present.
Oh man, beautiful birthday present. Won't he
Beautiful
do
birthday
it? Won't he
present.
do it? Oh,
yes,
man.
he will. And when I tell you, I was like, please, Lord, I was begging, pleading, everything. I was like, I need to be settled by my birthday.
Amen.
And he did it.
Good. Won't he do it?
Yes, he will.
He did it.
Yes, he will. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Beautiful.
So I had a wonderful birthday celebration. I had my pastor and some prayer warriors over, and they anointed it and prayed it down. So, woo, it's all good for real from here on out. Yep.
You know, it's not right till you get that prayer in there.
Okay. And then not only did I get a good prayer in, right? So I also had Chef Shack cater dinner.
Hey, I'm starting to feel some kind of way.
Don't feel no kind of way.
Your invitation just got lost in the mail. That's all.
It did not.
That's right. My bad.
Wait. First of all, how long y'all been knowing me?
Too long.
And y'all know it is other parties planned.
Oh, you already know. It's going to be back to back to back.
Exactly.
We got a guest. I think she's frozen.
Elisa, you there?
Oh,
yep, she's frozen. So Elisa been rocking with me like
From the beginning.
deliveries, all of that. I'm like, can you be to my house? Can you be to my house? Can you be to my house? She's like, yeah, auntie, I got you. But I had her up at 7 in the morning,
Mm.
which means she had to get up before 7 because she had to actually be here at 7.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm a little afraid of the blank check that I gave her.
Oh.
Put a number on there, not a small number.
Right.
Some zeros to that.
Oh my goodness. So it's been crazy. It's been wonderful. I know we were supposed to do our summer subscribers last week, but work was crazy and I was like,
Mhm.
okay, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
So, but the wonderful thing about this particular platform is we get to kind of, do it like we can do it.
Yeah. I guess you talked to the producer and the director and the
I
creator.
did. Yeah.
Yeah. And y'all just made a decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
Executive decision.
Yeah.
I said, excuse me, executive director. And the executive director said, yes. Myself said,
I said to myself, hey, and then myself say, huh?
So, it is birthday. It is. Do you all for your birthdays? Because I don't really do it at New Year's, right? So when I have a birthday coming up or it's around birthday time, that's really when I do like my year reflection.
Mm.
Do you guys do that?
No.
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 Really?
No.
No,
Never ever do a year. Do you do it at New Year's?
New Year's, actually try to do it before New Year's, but that's
Well,
when I start
yeah.
to do my reflections on the year and what I want to do moving forward into the new year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, coming close to the end of the year, I evaluate as far as what I feel like I could do different, what I feel like I did pretty good, what things you could possibly change.
Mm-hmm.
I do
And
I
that's
do an internal investigation.
Internal
Very
investigation.
SWOT
Yes.
analysis. And I was supposed to be doing something, and really is from you, Dr. Scott, good brother. It was to start doing a quarterly evaluation
Hmm.
and seeing how things are going. First quarter, second quarter. Really, actually, you too, Lisa, when we did the Kwanzaa event.
Mm.
We normally try to wait till the end, but we should be checking in to see what type of progress we're actually
Yeah.
making. So instead of waiting
Mhm.
the whole year, let me do it by quarter and check, okay, do I need to make any adjustments? What can I
Mhm.
do so that I can move into the next quarter
Yeah.
with
Mhm.
a bit more momentum, or change it up?
Mhm.
And I
Well,
think and I think too, when doing that, it's good to have, I guess what you would call an accountability partner,
mm,
Yeah,
someone that you're checking in with
yeah.
to make sure that you're staying on task. I realized we have been doing these walking challenges with my family, and man, maybe coming the of around end of June, man, I had a bout of gout. Never had issues with that before. I'm walking.
yeah.
I'm like, man, my foot hurt. And man, to the point where I could barely walk. Anyway, so I had to take a few weeks off. And my nephew, he normally was the one driving the challenges. We got the Samsung watches. So he's driving the challenges. And he had got busy, so he stopped doing it. And then I realized that, you know what? It was being in those challenges and that accountability that kept me consistent with my walk.
Mm,
Yeah.
And once that was gone, I'm like, dang, a month went by and I might have walked twice.
Oh wow.
mm.
You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? So I had to force myself to get back, but I realized it was, having other people involved, the accountability. That also, when you say, okay, I'm gonna do this evaluation, depending on what it is, it's good to have somebody else involved that you can run those things by, and then also helps you to be honest with yourself.
I agree.
True. So I do mine, I don't know, based on I do mine at my birthday. I don't really do it at the new year. And but still the same, okay, last birthday I wanted, I said I was gonna do this, I said I wanted to do this, this birthday, da da da, where am I in this and where am I in that? So um but it's so interesting how some things as you get older are not as important.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Some things that your last year, it was like, oh, I need to do this. And then as you mature and get older, it's like, okay, that's not as important. Or like you were saying, friends, you make adjustments or the vision even changes a little bit.
Correct.
Yes.
It changes a little bit.
Mhm.
I know for me, when I first like graduated from high school, I didn't necessarily know what I wanted to do as far as what a job was or what a career was.
Mhm.
And honestly, I really didn't even find that until I got in my 30s,
Mm.
like late 20s, late 20, early 30s. I began to see, what I wanted to do. But then as I reflected, I was like, oh, I've been doing a little piece of this and a little piece of that
Yeah.
all along and just never really knew it.
Mm.
So that was really cool. So going into this 50 decade, this one, the 50 to 60, it's like, okay, what's important right now? You
Mhm.
know, what do I want to accomplish? I did get one.
Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
Right. And then even to get this, I had to do some other stuff that I had been wanting to do, and like clear up your credit, and
Mhm.
that sort of thing, and pay off, this or do that. I paid off my car, this sort of thing.
Look
So
at
it's
you,
like,
okay?
She
Lisa,
cooking,
doing big
cooking with
things.
some real
yeah.
grease
So
now.
it's like you get to a point where you like, okay, this for real, this real life, this grown folk stuff,
Yeah.
whatever. And so it's like, okay, well, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Let's do
Versus,
it.
before, I just bought what I wanted. If I
Right.
want that, I'm gonna buy it. But when you start setting different types of goals, it's like, okay,
Mhm.
well, I don't really need that. So I'm gonna put that money. You know how you get a little extra money,
Yeah.
you might get a little bonus, you might get a little this, you might get a little that, but and then you be like, oh, I'm gonna go to Osaka's, whatever, or buy yourself something, Now, don't get me wrong, I still splurged a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think what helped you was Mama V, Auntie V.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
And it's going back to what Brother Dr. Scott just stated. You need somebody to keep you accountable. Say,
Yes.
okay,
Mhm.
you can splurge a little bit, but you remember you had this goal, you had
Yeah.
this drive, so you got
Yeah.
to put
Yeah.
it to the side to get it done.
Yeah. But I realized too, and Lisa, you said it earlier, through the different ages or the different decades, so to say, our goals are different.
Mm-hmm.
And when people try to hold us accountable when we're in our 20s, we're less likely to really want to listen to that in our 20s. Then when we get to our late 30s going into the 40s, then we look back and say, man, I
I
should have,
wish,
woulda, coulda.
shoulda, coulda, would.
Mhm.
Alisa, what do you think about that?
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't never been tight on money like I'm tight on money right now. Like I have so many things I'm trying to get done. I'm trying to fix my teeth again, chiropractic, this, that, and the other, paying off my car note and insurances. I'm just like, yo, listen, yeah, I don't want to be 18 that bit. Just give me back up. Give me back up. But it's like I couldn't have gotten here if I didn't push in the beginning. Like
Yeah.
I honestly, and a lot of my friends are just like, getting that degree is definitely important. I might, don't hold me to it, but I might go back and get that piece of paper. But really
Why
for
not?
me, the workforce was like my safety net. Like y'all called me a Jamaican all the time. Like that was my
She
thing.
wasn't shy about. She ain't shy about working at all.
But you know,
Like
but that's
3 jobs.
Let's go. I don't where I'm gonna put you in. I'm gonna put a job in every section. I'm gonna work. Like there was so many times where I'd be on my job and they like, why are you here? It's your off day. I have those. Really? Okay, well, since you want to take me off, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Like it was just hustle
Yeah.
and bustle. And it's just like now that I have a job that provides enough for me to just chill out, I'm still like,
yeah.
where can I get more money?
I've definitely been
I
there.
still need something else. I still need to move, and even at a young age, I knew that me moving, I got a lot more stuff done. Like when I was doing cheerleading, I was doing church and trying to do school at the same time. All that stuff was like at top tier. Like having all those things in my plate at one time is like, okay, I got to get this done. I got this done. Got this done. But now it's like I got spaces and it's just like, okay, I'll eventually do it. Like so, but yeah, that accountability partner is like really, really serious. Like finding somebody's like, okay, did you do that? Yeah, I did that. Okay, did you do that? Yeah, I did that. Cause like me trying to do it by myself, I'm gonna look at me, be like, do you really feel like doing this? No, I don't. It's okay. We'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, because what happens, and I think about that when students are in school, it's different when you have 18 hours versus 6 hours, right? And students who normally have 6 hours and they're used to having a full load normally do worse. And the reason why is because they feel like they have so much time.
Yeah.
And so they wind up always waiting to the last minute because they don't use their time wisely. But when you have a lot going on, you have to plan, you have to put stuff in its proper place. I remember when I was going back to school to get my doctor of pharmacy, I was working 3 and at one point 4 jobs. I was a pharmacist at Health South Hospital. I was a pharmacist at American Home Patient. I was a pharmacist at Kmart until they closed. And I was a part-time pharmacist at Winn-Dixie Pharmacy. Man, listen.
When
Get in
did
the
you sleep?
paper.
Well,
Get in the
the thing is this.
You take naps. You close your eyes for a long time and then you just do it again. That's your sleeping.
You
keep going.
But you know what though? I created so many bad habits. One, I ate out all the time.
I was the opposite. I didn't eat out at all. I didn't eat. My spare time was sleeping. I did not eat. I dropped weight like this. And I was working like 2-3 jobs and going to school. I did not eat. That was not my focus. It was work and sleep. That's it. I
was getting that pharmacist salary. And I grew up poor. So you know what that is.
Yeah.
It's like fire.
Yeah.
I gotta spend it. Right. So if I could tell anybody anything now, it's not just enough to make money and save it. You have to put your money to work.
Yep. Correct.
If your money is in the bank, your money is like on retirement. Your money don't retire before you because it's not making any money. It's not doing anything for you.
That's true.
So if I can go back now, what I would do is all that money I was making, I would have some money in a safety net, safe where it's not being invested. But I would have did a lot more investing so that my money can work for me, work for my retirement. If I can, again, go back then, because that's what I needed that accountability partner for. You know what I mean? But when you grew up poor and your partners grew up poor, you think they're gonna tell you not to spend?
Nope.
They jumping on the gravy train.
Every Friday.
Everybody on the roof, Chris, tonight.
They is jumping on the gravy train, I'm trying to tell you. And the investing part is very true because that is a part of that is what helped me. My mom was like, Lisa, we doing such and such. You need to jump in. I'm like, okay, Mom. And she literally was like, stop doing what you're doing right now and go buy this stock. And I'm like, okay, But I'm grateful that I did because it's helping me along the way.
Mhm.
So
You know,
I think
so-
that's the other piece in terms of investment. Alisa is you know you're investing in these other jobs. You're working with this group, that person, that person. But once you invest in yourself in terms of, hey, this is my education, this is the next 10 years, the next 20 years, then those jobs become obsolete.
Right.
You know, so Dr. Scott is a good example of that. I mean, already are great jobs, but getting that PharmD took you to another level in terms of what you was, you know, actually doing, because why? You invested back into yourself. So
Yeah.
yeah, invest in other people is great. You're working, you're busy, but you still got to invest in you. You know, we've
Yeah.
had this talk. We had this talk. So I'm like, hey, when you're ready to go back, and all that effort that you gave them, give it back to you too,
yeah.
so that you can, you know, truly enjoy working, taking your vacations, and all that other stuff that comes with it. Because
So you can enjoy your birthdays.
fine. Yes.
Exactly. But I mean, I can't really say nothing because I went back non-traditionally. But you
Mhm.
have to have your mind made up to do it.
Yeah.
Because
agree.
every time I would say I'm going back, I'd be like, this is a waste of my time. I already got a job, you know,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. But what made me settle down with it was I was out of work. And that's a whole nother story because I quit a job in a minute.
That's
And
recorded
in
on
order
here
to
now
get
several
hired
times.
with my right. In order to get hired, even with my skill set and experience, they wanted a degree.
They wanted to agree.
Yeah.
They wanted a degree.
Yeah.
And so that's really what motivated me to go back to school, is because I needed a degree in order to be paid my worth.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just shared that with a group of students. You
Yeah.
want to get paid the highest value
Yeah.
because you're valued. So
Yeah.
you want to get the highest value
Yeah.
That's it.
from the marketplace.
Yeah. Listen. If you want to get paid more, you know what I mean? It's about increasing your value.
Yeah.
That's it. What you do to increase your value to make other people want you more,
Mhm.
then they're willing to pay you more. You know, but when they feel like they can get you for cheap,
Mhm.
That's what you're gonna get.
then they'll get you for cheap.
But also in that, you have to see what they value.
I
Right.
Because
agree.
I'm valuable. My skills are valuable. I could come in here and do this job. I don't necessarily have to have a degree. But if
Right.
they put the value on a degree,
Right.
then that adds to your value. So you
Mhm.
already valuable, but you have to see the place that you want to be or want to go. You have to see what they value.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so they value the degree. So I had to go, get a degree.
That's exactly it. It's first of all identifying where you want to go and where you want to be.
Mhm.
And the truth be told, most of us really don't know.
Mhm.
You know, I often tell a story about how my goal and when I was in high school was just to get out of Fort Pierce. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
when I got to FAMU, goal accomplished. So I can breathe and I don't have to do anything because I'm out of Fort Pierce. I'm out of the projects. You know, I'm living in my second, the summer going to my second year. I'm living in an apartment. So now it's not me, my mama, my three brothers, and my sister. You follow what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yes. Hey, so I'm living better. So it's almost like, I can take my foot off the gas. I don't have to work as hard. And then you realize, wait a minute, if I keep messing up, I'm about to go back home. Let me
Got to change it up.
Yeah.
Gotta
Gotta
change
change
it up.
All right, y'all. Let's pull a
Shake. Oh, y'all forgive
Summer
me. Y'all
subscriber.
pray for me.
summer subscriber. All right, I got one. All right, let's see who we have. Oh, Shima Fuller.
Oh yay!
Yay, congratulations, Shima. I don't know if you watching. So y'all know Cameron that comes and watches us from time to time.
Yes.
This is his mom.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. That's gonna be a
All
great show to
right.
have her on here.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let me ask you guys this question right here. So I was in church the other Sunday,
Mhm.
and the preacher said he doesn't like the shirts that say God is dope. So what he was saying was, in essence, how we have taken the world and brought the world into the church. And he was saying that dope has never been done anything good in his life. You know, dope caused this, dope caused that, and it was never good. And I thought about what he was saying. I wouldn't take it, to that extreme or whatever.
Yeah.
But what sparked what I wanted to ask was, what is it about people or about us or about our nature that takes a negative word and try to turn it or flip it into a positive word? For instance, oh, that's bad. Or you killed that.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? Why do we do that? Or even more derogatory words like the B's and the N word, and stuff like that. So, what is that about?
You know what? I'm gonna let y'all go first.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. No, you started.
You know what I think it is? I think it's what we do. We take bad situations and we look at the good from them. I mean, who other people you gonna take from their homeland, have them be placed in boats and whipped and degraded and I mean, but still find something good out of it? Who other people take the leftover of cows and pigs and make a delight out of it, right? So it is in our DNA to say, hey, regardless of the craziness, the neglect, the man, the Jim Crow, the whatever you want to call it, we're able to come out of that. And as my girl says, we still rise.
Yeah.
We still rise, and we don't let, even through the bad, we look at, man, we still good. So we flip it. Bad situations, we turn them into delightful treats.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
think,
only one race, man.
yeah. I think that's one of the things when you deal with the people that have been oppressed. That's one of the things that comes out of that is that level of, how can I flip this, and then also, you look at it this way, you hear people say, what, I want to take the power from that word. So therefore I'm going to use it this way. So you can say it, but I'm going to take the power out of that word. I'm going to take the power from that. So you can talk about it now you want to. So you hear some people that are comedians, right? If they're overweight, what's the first thing they're going to talk about?
Their weight.
They're going to talk about their weight, so that if you try to talk about it, hey, we've already dealt with it. I've already taken the power out of that. You know what I mean? So we do that a lot of time too, trying to, I guess, reappropriate it and take the power out of it. But that's why we say too, you have to be careful, because, for example, if you look at the word bad in the dictionary, right? You get to the very last definition of bad, and you know what it's going to say?
What?
Good.
Good.
Because that's how we use it. So now the words are defined are not based off of their historical, and how they were originally. The words are defined based on how they're used. So if you use a word, and even if you're using it the wrong way, they would then, if it takes on and it becomes popular enough, they would then change that definition so that now it's in there. It's in there now. So again, so when you look up the word bad, it's gonna say evil, whatever, and then in the end, it's gonna say good. Because we like to say that's a bad boy right there.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, I was just
Like
gonna say that.
chef.
It's like it's not what you say, is how you're saying it. So like you saying, like, especially those derogatory words, if I hear the malice in it, now we got a problem. Then my homegirl really excited about it. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. Even with the N word, I can tell between that A and that ER. So if we start doing something, we gonna jump, because it's like, I know you're not saying that the way you think you're saying it, and because I know how it's supposed to sound, because we taken that word back and switched it around, like Mr. Scott was saying, it's like, I know your intent when you saying that, especially if you put 2 extra letters on there, we done shortened it. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
So
I think it's two. You said 2 great points. I think it's also who you're saying it to.
yeah, that too.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
but I think the problem with that though is we start when it comes back to what Lisa first started dealing with was in the church. We start getting confused now because see, with God, there's no shadow of changing. You know what I mean? Bad is always bad. Evil is always evil. You follow what I'm saying? And so, like, you know, we might say God is a bad man, but the definition of bad to God is evil. It's wrong. You follow? And that doesn't change. I think the thing is though, being that God understands, like Alicia was saying, God understands our intent. You know what I mean? So when we're talking in our everyday vernacular, he understands and speaks our language.
right.
God knows how to say things in a language that you will understand that'll get your attention. And so God may tell one person you can't drink caffeine, but that doesn't mean that everybody has to stop drinking caffeine.
Right.
I think if dope, because of his experiences with dope, affects him in a negative way, then he shouldn't say it and use it in that way, because it that's how it affects him. You follow what I'm saying? And if I know he feels that way, then I won't use that around him, because I don't want my good to be evil spoken of, right? I don't. But at the same time, if someone said, "Man, that's dope," I understand where they're coming from, and I'm not going to look at them and make a big fuss. And you know what I mean? You know, when I'm watching football and somebody make a play, or we talk about a certain athlete, what we say, "Man, that's a bad dude right there. That's a bad boy." You follow what I'm saying? Because 2 things right there: one, bad, and then calling a man a boy. But in that term, in that time, guess what? You can call a man a boy when you say it like that.
Yeah.
Right.
I can say.
Can anybody do that though?
It all depends on the intent.
Again, it's still the person who's saying it, just like Mr. Fran said.
I agree.
Okay, so
listen. When it comes to football, right? Being in the locker room.
Okay.
Now everybody can't use the say the N word. Everybody can't. Right.
Okay.
But to be able, a white guy might say, "Oh, he a bad boy,"
and that's cool.
And that why? Because that is a vernacular. That is a term that is used a lot. They're not saying "boy" as in "come here, boy."
Right. And I think just that.
Yeah,
I
that's
think it's
the phrase in there too. Yeah.
Alisa put is how you use it.
Yeah.
And then who you use it to, because again, the same way you said it, stated to somebody else, may take it a whole different way because of their perspective.
Well, I'm gonna take the B word a whole nother way. I don't want to be called that good or bad.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Period.
Yeah.
Baby are there, huh?
I'm the same way with the N word. I don't, you know what I mean?
Me too.
Don't call me A, don't call me ER, because it goes back to my experiences. Going back to, I can remember being 10 years old, riding a bicycle, getting hit with a dry peanut butter and jelly sandwich by a bus full of white kids, and being called the N word. You follow what I'm saying? So for me, that's a
trigger.
Oh, that's a trigger. So I don't want. Yeah, I mean, listen. My name is Marvin. You can call me Marv. You can call me Scott. You can call me Doc. Don't listen, don't use the N word in any way to call me. But
It's
that's
different for me
because of
with
Yeah.
the dope move, the dope piece, because people are going to use it. People may say it in a different way. As you were talking, I was thinking about a comedian. He says Jesus is popping. You know, to some
Popping.
people that and
Country
they're like,
Wayne. Country
Country
Wayne.
Wayne, there it is. Jesus is popping. I'm like, okay, but some people may take it in a different way than how he's actually trying to say it.
Because
So,
they feel like Jesus should be or God should be reverenced.
correct.
And it's like
correct.
you sometimes I do see the point of us making like he down on our level, like that's our homeboy. Like, whatever. Like
But he is. I mean, that's just me. That's just me.
Alisa and her mama say Jesus is my best friend.
Oh,
Right.
he is.
That's
He
what I'm
is.
saying.
He don't miss her phone call. Whenever I got a problem, hey, talk to your best friend, bro. We got a problem. Talk to your best friend. He don't miss her phone call. That is speed dial #1, Lisa Lorraine. He ain't. Whatever.
Listen, but the Bible says that he's a friend that sticketh closer
Then a
than a
brother.
brother.
Yeah.
Brother. Yeah.
So and again, I think the thing is this is it's about interpretation of what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't understand what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
then let's try to get understanding. What came to my mind was Colin Kaepernick.
Mhm.
Everyone interpreted what he was doing in their own way instead of listening to what he was saying,
What he was
why he
saying.
was doing it.
That's
He
right.
never once said that he was against America. He
Yep.
never
Mhm.
once said he was against the flag. It was a form of a protest against police brutality. And he kneeled because a person in the military said it's more respectful for you to kneel. What do you do in a football game when a player gets injured?
You kneel.
You take a knee.
Yep.
So this was what he was saying, but the outside people took it, and even people who say they were on his side,
Yep.
they took it and added so much extra stuff to it, which was never his intent. You follow what I'm saying? So I think at the same time too is when we hear something, we need to really look for, okay, what's their intent, knowing that we're speaking different languages now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like certain dialects of Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
The words may sound alike, but they might mean
Different.
something totally different. One Bishop Spencer, he was in Buffalo, and he would go to a lot of the Indian tribes. And in one Indian tribe, they would say a certain word, and so he thought he would go to another Indian tribe and use the same word, and
It's not the same
no,
thing.
not the same thing. So it's also understanding who you're talking to, who you're delivering that message to. That means if I want you to receive my message, then I can't offend you in delivering my message and then want you to still receive me. So I must find a way to meet you where you are, deliver my message, and then if possible, build you to the point where now you understand where I'm coming from, and now we can have that conversation in that way.
Yeah.
But
That's
you ain't
good.
got for me because I ain't want to gossip.
You ain't one to gossip. All right. So while you not gossiping, we're gonna pull another name. Let's see what we get.
Listen, pull my name. Pull my name.
You already on the campaign.
Your name is not in here.
Oh.
Are you a
okay.
subscriber?
Yeah.
I get the notification bell every time.
Hey, when we were coming on the air, guess what? Ding.
Oh, Alex Williams. Yay.
Yay.
So when France, I think you were out. But he's actually been on the show talking about an upcoming show that he and do y'all know Lolita Forbes?
Sang with the Omega Force group, or
no, she's in that family though, married into that family.
Oh, okay.
Well, Well, y'all remember D. D's been on the show, D. Selmore. So they were all on the show talking
Okay.
about their upcoming shows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
missed that one.
Yeah. So Alex was on. He was one of the stars or characters in a show that Lolita was working on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you were out France during that time, but yay! I can't wait to reach out to them and tell them, like, guess what? It's gonna be so much fun. So, and thinking about, I know last year when we did this, we talked about birthdays and parties
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. So I do want to serve y'all notice that I didn't get to have my 50th birthday party. So whenever the time permits, I'm still gonna have my 50th birthday party.
I got you.
Don't be like, you ain't 50 no more, you passed, whatever.
Right.
Whatever.
Oh,
I'm gonna have
we still
my 50th
celebrating.
birthday party.
Right.
I got to. I had a vision for it all this time. It's got to
Hey,
come to
you gonna
pass.
make it happen. Make it happen.
What it say? It might tarry, but wait for it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness! So
I'm gonna
birthdays
be out
are
of
like
town.
always like just this really really big deal. My mom loves celebrating birthdays. That was like it was birthdays. Sometimes is almost better than Christmas.
Yeah.
She just really really believed in birthdays. And then I'm always grateful too because technically, according to science and the doctors, I wasn't supposed to be here.
It's always a blessing.
Never
So
would have made it.
you gotta celebrate the miracles. I wasn't
Amen.
supposed to be here. Lorraine wasn't supposed to be here. My mom wasn't supposed to have no children.
Oh wow.
But she got 3 birth girls.
Wow.
So we always celebrate the miracle that is life.
Yeah.
So what other thing do you guys really like to celebrate?
Well, me.
I really like to celebrate the fact that I'm still growing these things. I don't know. It's just
Oh, your dreads.
yes. I don't always put up a picture, but if I can put a picture, I'm just like, y'all really out here showing out for real. And I kind of feel bad in a way because I know that dreadlocks and locks and whatever other name they want to put on it has been something that's been in our culture for like thousands of years. And a lot of people like do it because like, oh, I want to get in touch with my roots. I want to go back to my culture type situation. I'm just like, I just didn't want to do my hair. So I hate that I don't have like this big story, but I was working too many jobs. I wasn't combing it. I wasn't washing it. I didn't want to do my hair. So, but you know, I'm committed though. Definitely committed. Absolutely committed to the journey altogether. But sorry, it ain't no ancestor entanglement. I just didn't want to do my hair. So I on the day, on the dime, I try to at least, you know, if I don't post a picture, like I said, I'll put up a Facebook post, a Snapchat post, Instagram, whatever. It's like, hey, we still out here. We still rocking it out. It has been 3 years now. So that I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that. I'm trying to, everybody's like hitting their 5, 6, 7. I know they grew it like way before me, but I'm like, okay, that's what yours look like at 5.
It's
I
more
wonder what
work.
mine look like.
From my understanding, it's more work to maintain that.
It depends on the person. See, me
Okay.
personally, I'm not like I like the styles. I enjoy the styles, but I'm really not big on stationary hair. Like I hate, like, even when I got my press, like my silk presses and had my hair straightened, that bone straight, like stuck hair, I went to bed that night without a scarf on because I'm like, I need movement. So I really do not like, I love the styles. They were cute. I probably be able to stretch myself in maybe like 2-3 days before I'm like, okay, take it out. So I'm really not big on styles, honestly. And now that, you know, YouTube's free and I don't have the money like I used to, I do it myself. And clocking it pretty much takes me a day, like 12 hours, morning, night. And that's me actually sitting down and doing it. But I mean, and then I probably like, I honestly wasn't big on washing my hair no how, but I mean, I wash it if I like see that it's like really getting dirty. I'll probably wash it like every couple months type situation. So I mean, it depends on the person. Now, if you want to sit up here and gotta have 15 different styles and you coloring and you doing all this other stuff, then yeah, that's where it gets to be too much. But me personally, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go. Like,
listen, keep
And
the
I'm
celebration going. Keep the
I'm not.
celebration going.
Listen, it's either down like this or up in a ponytail because I'm working out. Other than that, I'm not. my hair has been like, I've been real particular about it. Like, if I put it in a style, it has to look like perfect. Like that messy bun stuff aggravates my life. Why is my hair loose? But like, other than that, if I'm really like, if it's something that really can just like shake and go type situation, I'm finna shake and I'm finna go. And if you bother by it, come do it. I don't know. No.
Now that is a whole trip. I had a boyfriend that loved curls, and I was like, well, every night that you want curls, you welcome to come over here and roll all this hair up.
Right.
And all of a sudden, my ponytails became so cute.
No. That's
Oh,
Give that
man.
man his girls. Give that man his girls.
Oh,
He
yeah.
can have all the curls he wanted. He just had to come and roll my hair.
right. That's definitely because I made a
that's
Facebook.
work.
I made a Facebook post like years ago. I was like, okay, listen, I can either start doing this with my hair or I'm gonna keep my natural hair out. People's like, oh, keep your natural hair, keep your natural hair. Oh, okay, you finna come do it? Is you finna come do it? Because
Yeah.
I only asked for your opinion, but not
Yeah.
really because who finna come do this? I got literally 2-3 jobs that require a hat on my head. Who finna be cute to go to work
got
and put a hat
right.
on? That
Right.
hair went into a ponytail. I took that band off at night and I did it again the next day. Like, no. So I'm really like, even like, for the most part, like you probably get, you know, every now and then I might pop on a wig, like for special occasions. But other than that, besides braids, twists, and silk presses, I'm very simple with my hair. Very simple. Very simple. So
I'm trying to think of what I would be celebrating. I don't know what would, you know,
Outside
that's
of
such
the
a,
birthday.
outside of the birthday. I mean, the hair was such a good one. Like, you know, this is something that's me. I'm celebrating me, my hair, and I'm like, what would I don't know. What do you think, Doc? Before why?
Well, I don't celebrate much.
Because I was gonna say Christmas, but really, nah.
I don't really
Yeah,
know.
I think this is my birthday for me.
what about
Yeah.
your Founders Day, friends?
Listen.
Father's Day, I love my bros. I have a great time. I think for me, if it's anything that I'm celebrating, it's the celebration. I think that's what it is.
I
It's the celebration.
celebrate. I think for me, I celebrate like my kids. You know, and I was just telling my wife, I'm like, since my boys were 5 years old, I've been watching them play football. I've been watching them do some type of sports. So Michael, he's still playing ball. So I'm like, you know what? I'm so excited. They got their, they didn't play last week. They got their first game this weekend. yeah, this is my birthday, but I get to celebrate my birthday by sitting down and watching my son
Watching
play.
him.
Yeah,
That's
I
a good
mean,
gift right there.
for me, that's it. I told him, I said, man, look, the best gift you can ever give me out there on that field is just go out there and have fun.
Right.
If I can watch my son having fun, celebrating, yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think I'm in the same boat. I like the celebration aspect, the gathering of people. Like I was thinking maybe the 4th of July, and that's around my birthday too, but it's really when my friends and family
yeah.
or frat brothers or sisters, we all get together and we have a good time. I think I'm about the celebration. So it doesn't matter what it is that we're celebrating, but knowing that we have another year to get together and do that, that to me
Mhm.
Yeah,
is
I was just thinking about this, and I was like, if you do a poll, Lisa, and deal
Mhm.
with guys that are older, you're gonna probably get that same response. Our view and our take, because as we get older, our focus is different. Our focus is not on us. If you're dealing with a traditional guy, our
Mhm.
focus is on how can I take care of my family and make sure X, Y, and Z. And there's a few things that we men that we want, but we can't talk about it on TV here. But yeah,
where's JT when you need him.
yeah. But for example, I was listening to Lisa when she was talking, and I was so excited about the fact that I know she was excited about her hair.
Yes,
Her
yes,
her, her tone changed.
yes.
You know what I mean? She got more excited. She came awake, and I'm just
Mhm.
sitting here saying, "Dog, that's baby girl." You know what I'm saying? I remember when she was,
You do, Marvin. You do.
and so just to see that and that passion came out of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like, yeah. So 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 those are the little things for me. Like I don't really to me, I mean, don't get me wrong. I thank God for another year. I
Sure.
really do. But for me, you know what a good birthday is? We ain't got to do nothing. We ain't got to go nowhere,
Just chill out.
and I can just chill out. I can just woo, and then I get to watch my son play. Oh man, that's a
Yeah,
good.
yeah. That's that
Ooh,
woo
that's a good
wee.
birthday.
Yeah, man. I was thinking even like graduations. To me,
Mhm.
those are like the celebrations. So just
Mhm.
to know that you guys did it, I don't even have to go to graduation anymore. Just to know that, man, I made it, Mr. Morris. I did it. I'm like, yes, that to me is a celebration. So I don't got to be there. I'm already excited and happy for
Mhm.
you that you get a chance to celebrate this moment. So I think
Yeah,
I'm at the point where the celebration is the celebration for me.
Mm.
yeah.
Well, one of the things that I do celebrate outside of birthday is kitchen talk.
Yes.
Listen, that was a baby you had birthed a long time ago, and
I
it's
know,
still
right?
in the game. Still in the game. Still
It's
in the
just it's like really, really excited when we get on here and just talk and have a good time. I mean, like even today we didn't really have any particular topic, but whenever we get together, it's such a good flow.
Mhm.
Even in this platform, although I am wanting us to come back into the kitchen, but just us being able to talk it just like brings me so much joy to my life and to my day. So this is one of the things that I do celebrate as well. So
All right,
you
Anita
guys,
Baker.
y'all rock.
Anita
What
Baker,
you
you
said?
bring. I said, all right, Anita Baker, you bring me joy.
You bring me joy. I picked it up immediately.
I would have sung it, but that one I couldn't.
Yeah,
Boy.
you gotta have that pitch for Anita
Oh
now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Everybody
can't.
can't just
Yeah,
sing that
everybody
out.
can't do Anita.
Everybody can't
Everybody
do it.
can't do Anita.
Uh,
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna pull one last one.
drum rolls. Now, all of these individuals will be on the show with us at some point. Is that correct?
Yes, they will.
Okay.
Oh, this is Sydney Sam. I'm not really sure who that is though.
All right,
We're gonna
Sid.
find out,
We're
Sid.
gonna
We gonna
find
find
out.
out.
Well, there we go. Hi,
We're gonna
Sydney.
find out. I love it.
What up, Sydney? What up?
Yay!
Come on into the kitchen.
Come on in. So I know last year we pulled D Selmore, Takia Krista Kima.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard. It would be really, really hard to get her on. Like
Mhm.
really hard. And then there's also I know because she actually I was working with her on a show when we first got Kitchen Talk started. And she has some kind of with her union card, she can't do certain things.
Oh, shows and stuff like
Right.
yeah.
So
But just when you talk to her, just tell her you know me. She don't know me, but I mean, but it'll sound good.
Right.
But she helped me with a lot of stuff. She was like, "Have you done this? Did you do that?" And I was like, "Oh wow, I'm writing everything down." So she really helped me get started with
That rap,
with what we were doing. So it was priceless information. But she does subscribe to the show. She does watch when she can. So shout out to Kia Krista Kima. Love her.
Family.
And then we also had, what'd you say, Marvin?
That's family.
Yes,
that's the rap,
family, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also had Ron Murphy, which he hasn't been on. And then everybody got their gift cards, of course. But his schedule and our schedule, we've been trying to connect it. So we'll still work on that. But he is a music director for a playhouse in Tennessee, where I did an internship 1 year.
Okay.
We did Dreamgirls together.
Okay.
So yeah, that was really cool. He was a musical director for Dreamgirls for that particular playhouse. So it's just getting those schedules, and they are an hour behind us.
Oh yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you come. It's like, no, I got rehearsal.
Well,
and then when we did mesh it, and then it was like, no, COVID hit. That sort of thing.
I think the people who didn't win, we should give them another chance to jump in and.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we're still in touch, so we'll make it happen. Definitely make it happen. And then
I'm looking
last
forward to
year,
that. I'm looking forward to having the winners. The winners
me too.
Tonight to come on the show and to share their thoughts and experiences.
I tell them we might make it hot in the kitchen now.
Oh, it get hot now.
Oh, it get hot in the kitchen.
And we might turn up the heat now.
Yes, sir.
It does get hot in the kitchen. So I want to thank you guys for helping me celebrate my birthday. And then we also celebrating Marvin. Them Virgos, I'm just trying to tell you.
The crazy thing is, right? So
it's your season.
My mom and dad are 2 years apart. My wife's mom and dad are 2 years apart. Me and Leslie, we're 2 years apart. And our birthdays are 2 days apart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Mine's the 3rd, hers the 5th. And so it's just, we talk about this all the time, the similarities. So my dad's birthday is a week before my oldest son's birthday. My mother-in-law's birthday is a week after my oldest son's birthday. My father-in-law birthday is a week before my youngest son's birthday. And then the boys, they're not 2 years apart, but one's born in 99, one's born in 97. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they're actually 1 year, 2 months, 2 days, and about 2 hours apart.
Wow. Y'all love them too.
Hey, you was in that they say, well, you were in the vibe, in the y'all was connected, really connected, man.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Leslie.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. She listening. She
Man, y'all was meant for each other. That's what.
I love it. I love
Wow.
it.
Wow.
That's nice.
Wow. Man, so
Well, yeah.
no, this year you chilling this year.
Yeah. This year, this should be number 5. Double nickels are hard. You understand?
Okay.
Is it, Marvin?
Yeah. Be 55 this year. Double nickels. Double nickels are
Wow.
hard.
Double grace.
Yeah. When I was in the Marine Corps, my drill instructor, because we were platoon 2055, he always say double nickels are hard. You understand? That's what I would say. You know, then this year right here, double nickels are hard. You know, double grace.
Oh, man, happy birthday to everybody. I hope you guys really take full advantage of it. Enjoy it. Yes.
Well, I
Celebrate.
definitely have, and I'm sure Marvin will.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good day.
And
I'm
Marvin
celebrating
You
does
know
all
too.
you
day.
have from the first day of the month all the way to the last.
Hey,
So you
well,
know what?
actually,
Are we September 1st?
It is.
Yeah.
Today is September
There
today
you
is
1st.
go.
September 1st.
Your birthday
Hey.
celebrations.
Hey, then Les was talking. We say, well, yes, tonight we're gonna be talking about celebrating Lisa's birthday. She said, but August over.
That's right. Just all.
You know, it just kind of flow in. It kind of flow
August
in.
is over, man. August is gone.
August
Hello,
is
September.
over. It is.
Hello,
It
September.
is the best month of the year, but it does have to end.
We're gonna agree to disagree on that one.
Right.
Yeah, we're just gonna agree to disagree on that.
Hey, I'm gonna give you that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you that.
So next week we're gonna be right back here
Mhm.
for Kitchen Talk CTC.
Conversations that cook.
And
Oh, yeah.
I'm so awful because Jamal is on travel. I have not put up any banners or anything. We just been talking. So they're gonna win. How about that?
That's what
Listen, if
happened.
you see how
Jamal,
much
you were missed.
here. If you are watching us on Facebook, hit the like button. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Please always share. Sharing is caring. Thank you all so much for subscribing to our YouTube channel. We are always super, super excited to come into your whatever, your car, your home, your workplace, wherever it is. Just turn us on YouTube. You can binge watch us. We have over 100 shows.
Wow. Yes.
So, anytime you need a good conversation, just plug it on in and pull us on up. We'll be right there. So we'll be here next week, next Thursday, same time at 9:00, cooking up the conversations in the kitchen. So excited. Thank you so much, friends, for rocking with me from the beginning. Thank you, Alisa. Alisa was always on the team.
Yep.
And
On the
then
scene.
I know, right? And then thank you, Brother Scott, who is just, at this point, not even an honorary host no more.
Nope.
You just one of the hosts.
One of the hosts. One of the hosts. Come on in.
Appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
We are going to see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. And always just celebrate life.
Yes.
Just celebrate life. Every day you get, just celebrate it. I'm super grateful because people don't have to be nice to you.
Right.
So I'm always grateful and always grateful for a birthday. So no, I try not to take anything for granted,
Right.
but celebrate it and be grateful. All right.
Hey.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.